Hello, my name is Caden Bench. Welcome to my presentation about the Buhi Supply Co's social media marketing for the past couple months and through the simulation. At the beginning, we had some pretty specific CMO goals. We had a goal to spend our entire budget, which was $5,000 a week, but we had to do that wisely, of course. I'll get into that a little bit later. We needed to increase our followers, fans, and expand our brand awareness. And we need to increase post engagement, such as our likes, comments, shares, etc. We need to see a 10% increase in sales over the next year, and of course, we need to outperform our competitors on the social media field. So we needed to accomplish all of these goals to find success through my time in the social media marketing department. My goals for the marketing for Buhi: I wanted to increase brand awareness. I wanted people to know the name Buhi. I wanted that to be a household name. I wanted to promote post engagement. I feel like people seeing a post just isn't enough. I wanted people to engage with those posts. We need to increase sales and revenue for Buhi. That's kind of the main goal for anybody who's doing any type of advertising. You want to increase sales and revenue. And I wanted to just grow our social media channels. I wanted to become a Facebook giant, Instagram giant, Twitter giant. I wanted to become huge on all of those various social media marketing platforms. My marketing plan is fairly simple. I just wanted to grow our company, and I had a couple of plans on how to do this. Number one is through consistency. I believe you have to post with some type of consistency to allow your audience to continue to see posts, and also help new customers find your posts. When to promote posts. We had a pretty large budget over the course of the simulation. That didn't mean I needed to promote everything. Again, we needed to use that wisely. So I focused a lot on promoting posts that I felt would garnish the best results. But I also made sure that we had some organic posts that just did their thing. We wanted to dominate popular platforms. I wanted to be the premier bag company on the market, especially on social media, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Those were the big three that we really focused on throughout the simulation. My strategy throughout the simulation: I promoted a lot of Instagram posts. I let Facebook and Twitter posts do their own thing organically, and it worked very, very well for us. On occasion, we would promote a Facebook post if it was a post that we really believed in. It was something that we really needed to do. We want to include a call to action multiple times per week, and so whether that was inviting somebody to get outside that weekend, or whether that was inviting them to come shop at our store with a sale, we wanted to include that call to action multiple posts a week. I don't believe people do anything unless they're invited to do so. I wanted to help customers know and feel like we weren't there just to take their money. We were there to put them into the family. We wanted them to trust us, and we wanted them to know that we were a trustworthy company. And so that's what we focused on. We focused on building that customer relationship between Buhi and customer, which I think really helped us with sales. We wanted to make people smile, we wanted to make people laugh, and we wanted people to be impressed with things that we post and even stare in awe at some of the pictures that we had. We wanted our voice, image, and timing of our posts to be unique to Buhi, something that no one else does before, and we had a lot of success doing that. And lastly, my strategy was to use hashtags, promotions, to post quality content. I didn't want to post anything that would waste anybody's time, to make Buhi a household name. Of course, in this simulation, we saw some things that were good, some things that were not as good, or that were bad. The good: we killed it on Instagram. We promoted a lot of posts, and we grew a ton on our Instagram page. Facebook organic posts were awesome. They accounted for a large amount of growth. They got us a lot of revenue using the hashtags that we used. It was just a very good thing for our company this year. Our outdoor product images, they were something that we love. They were kind of a key to success. Of course, our last post here is consistent posts with varied content. We couldn't just post outdoor product images every day, 3 times a day, but we would mix it in, enough that people would see them. People just like them. We'd throw some indoor products images, some other images of traveling, just stuff like that people would like, and just kind of keep our content varied. The bad YouTube videos, they were pretty ineffective, and they were expensive. We put $1,200 into making this video and posting it everywhere, and then you'd promote it with another $1,000, so it'd be about $2,000 for this YouTube video, and it just didn't produce enough to be worth the money that was being put into it. Infographs and blog posts, they just didn't really garnish a response. There was no engagement with people. They were the least viewed things, least clicked on things. People just didn't like them as much. Memes, we tried to make people laugh, like I said, so we tried a couple of memes that we thought were pretty funny and humorous that would fit into with the company. Didn't work. So there was just something that we tried that was bad, and we wish that we just hadn't done it. Lastly, LinkedIn and Pinterest. Pinterest is one of those things that we didn't really learn how to successfully use towards the end of the simulation. So that was kind of the bad. We didn't have as much success with Pinterest as we probably should have. LinkedIn, we just had a hard time with. It just seemed like something that was a very hard platform to use with our consumer base and LinkedIn's use and why it's there. So LinkedIn, we tried a couple times, but like I said, it just was like YouTube. We were putting in money and it just wasn't worth it. In our special sauce, we had a huge amount of success with the promoted outdoor product images that had a call to action. That was where the most of our revenue, engagement, and sales all came from. So that was our huge hit with the social media posting. Our Taylor Swift crisis, we solved this one pretty quickly, and the way we did that was with transparency. We wanted the customers to know that we knew it was happening, we acknowledged it, we weren't going to hide it. With this crisis, with that big of a celebrity, it was something that we felt was very big, so we wanted to address it very quickly. We offered solutions to remedy the problem, we kept our audience engaged, we let them know what we were doing to fix the problem that we found out about, and we offered charity. We donated to people in need that were affected by the work abuse that people experience. So again, being transparent, but that was the total key to that crisis, and I felt like we handled it very well and got through it, and we maintained the trust of our customers and might even gain new customers from it. Our growth in followers, last year Buhi had an increase of 1 million, just over 1 million followers. That included 500,000 on Facebook and 400,000 on Instagram. This year, in just 2.5 months, we had 254,118 followers. At that rate, through the rest of the year, we would have 1,270,590, which would be an increase of 205,000 over the year. So pretty big growth we would have experienced over the year. In terms of revenue, this in just 2 months, we experienced a growth of $495,000. So at that rate, it would be estimated that we would reach about $2 million, just over $2 million. And there'd be over $1 million on Instagram and over $1 million on Facebook. And I feel like that would be a substantial amount of growth for Buhi. The budget for this upcoming year, I think that we should keep it the way it was, $260,000 per year or $5,000 per week. And we found that to be very successful, and we really need more. And with that amount, you can expect for the next couple of years, you should expect to see those numbers that I gave continue to double and increase throughout the next couple of years. So in conclusion, the simulation that we ran shows that Buhi has a very bright future ahead of its if its social media platforms are managed by the right individual. Our increase of revenue, our increase of followers is a telling sign. Users can see the growth that Buhi is going to have if it's in the right hands. The low budget amount that we're suggesting suggests that we're able to do the best job with the least amount of resources. And Buhi was able to make it through a major crisis with the help of its social media team. It's very important you have the right team out there for those crises come. So thank you so much for attending this presentation.